Hi guys, it's me Jimmy and welcome back to my channel. Since it's PLE season again, or the physician licensure exam, board exam times again, I finally decided to edit and upload my vlog, which I did last year during my board exam review season. So it's been a year already, so this vlog will be just a spliced up version of some clips and bits during my board exam review, and also after taking the exam, my thoughts on each subject after the exam. And yeah, so this will be my experience with my board exam last year, October 2022. So it's August 1, 2022. So it's officially day 1 postgraduate internship. And yeah, I still can't believe that it's a legit board review season time already. So I wanted to start vlogging my board review season to hopefully to look back on it and hopefully have good results at the end. If I fail though, you won't be seeing this online. It's only the beginning. Hi guys, so tired. It's day, I don't know, of studying for the boards. It's 12:30 a.m. and currently I'm being a night person for the boards. If I really want to change up my schedule and become a morning person and start studying more in the morning, because I want to simulate what it's like being in the exam already. Also, the lights in my room are broken, so that's why I'm using my ring light. Almost there. Hi guys, so I really forgot to vlog about anything, but I actually went back here to Cebu just for 3 days because I'm going to register at the PRC. Well, actually I just did register. I already finished applying, submitting my documents. It was very long. It took me about 3.5 hours. The line took 3.5 hours just to get to the office of the PRC. But we made it out. Are you ready? It's really happening. Hi guys. So date check. It's October 14, 2022, and exam is 1 week away, October 21. So tomorrow is my flight and I'm gonna go back to Cebu because I'm gonna take my exam there in Cebu. And anxiety is real. not sure if I'm ready, but we have no choice. We shall push through because we want to get this over with. Okay? And currently packing. Packing na naman. Current highlighter update. Just a little backstory. So before the pandemic, I was actually selling these banana yellow Sharpies to the batch. And then COVID happened. So I'm glad that I had a whole box. I had 2 boxes of this. And yeah, so that's what I used. Ready na mo? Hi guys, so now I'm fitting my senior clerk uniform or outfit for the upcoming exams. Ay, kasya pa naman.
Kasya na lang.
Manifesting. Exams are over. Hi guys, it's me Jimmy, and it's been 2 days since the board exams have concluded. So it took me 2 days to rest and rejuvenate. So now thoughts, we're just in the waiting game. Currently it's October 31 and it's a long weekend since it's October 31, then tomorrow it's November 1. And it's usually the results are after 1 week, so it's probably gonna be longer than that. So it's gonna be a long wait. Yeah, tulog is life. Okay, so thoughts on the exam. It's hard, guys. Lisod siya. Lisod. Okay, so I want to document what I felt with each subject so that in the future I can have something good to look forward to. Hopefully good, because I passed this exam. Lord, please, I don't want to retake it. Okay, for the first day subjects, we had biochemistry, anatomy, and then microbiology and parasitology. So for the first one, biochemistry, I thought it was okay. We were off to a good start. But disclaimer, biochemistry was my favorite subject in both college. No, not college. Second in college, and it was my favorite in med school. So that's why I felt it was okay. I was, I think, in my comfort zone. Off to a good start, starting the PLE right. So yeah. Next, anatomy. Anatomy was hard because what came out were some of the topics that I decided not to focus that much, because I decided to focus on other topics that didn't come out. But kaya na, I think. I know that a lot of people also had a hard time with it. So next, microbiology. So surprisingly, I think I did okay. However, before I really planned with this board exam that I was going to study well on microbiology, because during med school it was one of my subjects, like Waterloo subjects, because I found it hard. There's so many things. There's so many bacteria, virus, fungi, parasites in the world. So many. So that's why during the review season, I tried to read as much of it as I can. So I think that's why I found it okay. And also I had a good roommate who helped me review. Chapa. Next, for the second day, we had physiology, legal medicine and jurisprudence, legal medicine, ethics and medical jurisprudence, and pathology. So for physiology, physio is physio. Really, I think it was okay. With physio, you just have to know the basics. I think the fun, and then from there you can go. For me, that's a problem with physio. It's like you can go anywhere. It's like any of the choice can be right. I think it was a so-so in the middle subject, physiology. Okay, next, legal medicine, ethics and medical jurisprudence. I think this is also a so-so subject. A lot of people during the review, like passers, they would say that this is where you should get a high score because this is where you bow it your low scores in the other subjects. I don't know. During med school, like other people found it very easy, but for me, I found it a little bit. Although I found it interesting, but for some reason the facts don't stick to my brain. But hopefully I did well. Yeah. Also during exam, it's very tiring because there are times you have to really analyze the questions if it's this or this, because some situations are very situational. Also, some are like it's either you know it or you don't. And if you don't know it, goodbye 1 point. Okay, and the last subject for the second day was pathology. This was the hardest subject for me for the whole PLE exam. Pathology. Like, where did they get those questions? My rant for this subject was like, it was like 2-step, 3-step questions. And even the basic questions wherein it could have been very simplified in what you wanted to ask, they asked 1 step ahead of that question. Some questions I was just guessing, educational guess. I know a lot of people found it hard too. Like it's the hardest for a lot of people too. Like in the middle while taking the exam, I just wanted to look at everyone and say, am I the only one taking this? Am I the only one having a hard time? Why is everyone staying calm? Like there are symptoms here that I haven't read about, even during med school. Next, that's the first week. 1 week break, or 5 days, 6 days. And then third day, we had pharmacology, surgery, and ophthalmology. And then medicine, or internal medicine. Okay, so for pharmacology, I found it, I think, okay. Slightly okay. Again, because I think it's related to biochemistry. So that's why I'm biased with it. Though yeah, there are some questions like, you just don't know the drug. So you just have to eliminate the choices and hopefully you get the correct answer. So that's what I felt with pharmacology. Yeah, hopefully it was, I think, okay. Biochemistry, then pharmacology for me. Next, surgery and ophthalmology. So there's ophthalmology, but there was only 1 question about ophthalmology. Which of the following drug causes mydriasis? Atropine. Yeah, but surgery, it was hard. Always hard. Always hard. Surgery was hard. You know, it's either you know it or you don't. Then you have to guess the question. It's related very too much to anatomy. Yeah, and the staging. It was just 1 staging. I think it was just colon cancer. But there wasn't any breast. I thought there was breast cancer in the staging, but there wasn't. But I think, yeah, we made it through. We made it through with that, okay? Still, pathology, top 1, the hardest. Next, internal medicine. So internal medicine was a very much what we would call it for us CIM peeps, a very CIM-like exam. In CIM, we're very bookish. Like we don't do trances. We read books, like the actual books. And yeah, so some parts of medicine, it was nice because it's very familiar. Like reading the questions, I could really imagine which part of the book this question was asked. Like it's in the first page, it's in the first part, the epidemiology part. But yeah, it was with medicine, internal medicine, it's very varied. It's good luck if you got to study the chapters with the actual questions in them. But if you don't, you just have to rely on your experiences and past knowledge. So overall, I think it was okay. Internal medicine was okay. So last day, October 29, Saturday 2022, 3 subjects. Last 3 subjects, we had OB-GYN or OBGYN, pediatrics, and then preventive medicine and public health. So with OB, it was a so-so exam. It was half of obstetrics, half gynecology. It was an okay exam, but a little harder than what I expected. Some questions you just don't know. And some questions that you read it, but then they asked the different part of the question that you didn't read. Like I didn't read the other names of some diseases or some syndromes, and then every choice was familiar. It's just that you didn't know what they're trying to ask. But overall, I think it was okay. But I'm shocked that there wasn't any like really basic questions like when is the estimated date of conception or the AOG of the patient. There wasn't anything like that. But hopefully. Next, pediatrics. Pediatrics was okay, I think. But during the review season, they always said that pediatrics was the fairest one. A lot of MPL1 questions, like things that you should know, or else you should know this as an MPL1. If not, sayang. The points is sayang. So a lot of those types of questions, recall questions. But again, no Apgar scoring, no Ballard scoring. Overall, okay exam, fair exam. And the last subject, preventive medicine and public health. I'm happy that there wasn't that much statistics in it, because midway taking the Med exam, my calculator broke. When I tried to calculate 9 times 10, it went 727. You're sabotaging me in my exam. With Med, it was just like, follow your heart. Which do you think was the best one? Was the best answer? Like this feels right. Okay, this is the answer. That type of exam was what I expected, because it was, for me, it was like what we would take like in med school in CIM. Usually every choice was the right answer. You just have to choose which is the most right. And it can vary with different people, with what you're feeling in the moment. So hopefully in that moment I chose the right answers. For me, it was an okay exam. It's similar with the other exams in that you don't know the answer, you just have to make an educational guess. But at least with Med, it's like its core is really like which one is the best, like as a good person, morally, which is the correct one, and also which one seems right. It was okay for me to guess, because okay, I'll just follow my heart. So that's the end of my thoughts on the subjects of the physician licensure exam, October 2022. I was happy with my place. It was inside the room. It was air conditioned, and the proctors were very good. The PRC proctors were very good, and I liked that everything was on time. Everything started on time and it ended on time. The breaks were there. The breaks were fair. I just didn't like that we couldn't discuss with our people, because you had to be socially distanced, so you couldn't discuss. Although you could, yes, a little bit. What's the staging for this time? You can yeah. And also, just a little side story. During the first exam, biochemistry, 40 minutes into the exam, I made a mistake. Okay, so while I was answering, I didn't realize that my paper was already at the edge of the ledge, like at the edge of the table. So as I was answering, I read the questions. Okay. Then when I went to shade it in my answer sheet, I didn't realize that it was already air underneath. There wasn't any like the table anymore. So basically I punched a hole in the answer sheet. I expected a mistake like this to happen, of course, to me of all people. So they had to check it, and they had to assess because the hole was really in an item in my box, in the one that I shaded. There's a big possibility that the machine couldn't read it. They tried to flatten it, maybe the hole would go down, but they referred it to a superior, and then the superior said, let's just change the whole answer sheet, because I already had 12 sheets of answer sheets for us to answer. They had to change the whole thing because one was broken. But yeah, I expected like something like that to happen, but I'm glad that it happened early on. Because imagine if I did that on the 12th subject. I was very thankful for the PRC proctors because they were so kind for doing that. Okay, that's it. Congrats, Doc.
Thank you, thank you. Ain't no thing but a G thing, baby. Okay, no. No.
And that's it. So it's been 1 year already since passing the board. So 1 year of being a doctor. So an update, I'm currently a first year family medicine resident here in our provincial hospital. Surviving residency one day at a time. So that's it for this video. I'm Jimmy and see you on the next one. Bye!